Palm Garden a park, finding out what's important to them. And I love being a resource. Like Macy's Santa, if I can't help, I'll send them to Gimbel's. After all, Palm Garden is located on 34th Street. I'm Jan from Palm Garden. Call me and let's chat. 854-6262.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
2 Men in a Truck.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Oh, hey, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yes, buddy?
Can you take me fishing this weekend?
I'd love to.
Have you noticed a change in your hearing over the years? Missing the little things in life? Visit Beneficial Hearing in Ocala today. Their expert team of audiologists will make sure you never miss a moment. Call Beneficial Hearing today at 352-629-4418 or visit them online, beneficialhearing.com.
Now you did it. Are you completely insane? He's back. He, who must not be named, the man, the myth, the only guy in Ocala to eat his own weight in fried pickles. Twice. Now, you asked for it. Sorta. Live and in person. It's Tom Schmitz.
Well, like the woman says, you did ask for it. Sorta. I'm Tom Schmitz. Joe Martone, he came in and he said his first comment to me during the break was, "It's a good thing you've toned down your attitude and all, that you don't really tell people exactly what you think anymore. You've toned it down a little bit." Is there any? I've toned it down quite a bit, Joe.
Well, at least we still have our FCC license.
Yeah, I didn't drop any words that I should have dropped.
No F-bombs and no G-bombs.
By the way, in my brain.
Oh, it went a while.
Oh.
I know every time you wanted to say it, there was a pause. And then they thought on their own, but they were more for the...
It just makes no sense to me.
I know, you're saying liability.
That's all they're worried about. It's not about the well-being of the kids. It's about the well-being of their pocketbook, the school board's pocketbook.
Well, then close all the schools.
Exactly.
Close all the schools. If you're scared about the money, close the schools now.
How are you not? The kids are in more close interaction with each other in the schools.
No kidding.
Than they would be walking down the boulevard playing a musical instrument.
So are you saying, let me ask you this, are you saying 4 out of 5 are against the Christmas parade, or is it for the kids?
No, they voted, 4 of the 5 school board members voted to, out of abundance of caution, for COVID-19.
Yeah, I understood that, yeah.
To not allow school group participation in any parade. The parade in Ocala, the parade in Dunellen, or the festival and parade in Bellevue.
Okay.
Now, but all those cities...
Yeah, have their own parade.
Bellevue and Dunellen have said they're having a parade, and the assistant city manager, Ken Whitehead, has said he spearheaded a commission for the city of Ocala to look whether the city should issue a permit for the parade or not. And he says they're going to recommend the city issue the permit. So even the city of Ocala is leaning towards the parade's okay.
Okay.
But the school board, in their infinite wisdom.
Yeah, I heard you say something about they shouldn't be able to play at football games now.
Yeah, why not? If they can't play at the parade.
Same, right?
Yeah.
So are they?
Why are there cheerleaders at football games?
Well, that
if the cheerleaders can't get the parade, why are they at a football game?
Well, yeah. I'm thinking out loud here. Are they really for the kids, or are they against the parade, or the person running the parade, or the persons running the parade?
Well, see, that's a whole different ball of wax I didn't want to get into.
Well,
because by the way,
it's out there.
I love Sue Mosley.
That's irrelevant.
I love her.
That's irrelevant.
She does have her detractors. Are they doing this because they don't like Sue Mosley and that she's heading up the Christmas parade?
But she's been doing it for years.
A long time.
That's years.
They say it's out of the abundance of caution for COVID.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well.
But if that's the case, why are cheerleaders at football games?
Right.
Why are they interacting in school hallways at all?
Right. So I'm totally confused on that, on the decision.
I'm not confused. It's four people think they're smarter than everybody else. It's four people think, damn it, we're much smarter than you, so we know better than you. This is what's happening.
All right. So we have how many students in Marion County?
47,000.
In Marion County. Half of 47,000 is what?
Half of 40 is 20, half of 7,000, 3,500, so 23,500.
23,500 parents.
Yeah.
That could be out there.
Yeah, what's to stop? Could the kids get in trouble if a group of parents, like the band boosters or something, group of parents got together and said, hey, we're going to put these kids together and let them march. They're going to put on black pants and white shirts or something. And
that's it.
They're not affiliated with the school, but they still get to march.
That's right.
Then what happens?
They're the students of Marion County. That's all you put on the banner. The students of Marion County. Not any school, just the students of Marion County.
The youth band of Marion County.
Yeah, the youth of Marion County.
Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah. The youths. Yeah. That's one of my favorite scenes in My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, okay.
The two Utes.
The Utes.
The Utes.
What do you mean the Utes?
You knew what I was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. You're from the Connecticut area, you know. So,
but Fred was the actor's name.
Fred Gwynn played the judge in that movie. Also played Herman Munster.
Yeah, I missed him.
But the fact that the school board here in Marion County thinks that they know more than, I mean, the assistant city manager is going to say the parade's a go.
What if all the parents sign a petition? Can they overrule them?
No, because the school board's duly elected to make decisions, and they've made it already.
So they can't say, hey, we didn't want this. We want our kids to march.
Kelly King, Nancy Thrower, Beth McCall, and Eric Cummings. You know what that means?
That means...
you know what I just realized?
Oh, no. What?
In a 4-1 vote.
Yeah.
You know who that means voted for the kids to march?
No. Are you going to tell me?
Nancy Stacy. Am I agreeing with Nancy Stacy?
About dang time.
Holy shnikes, Batman.
Yeah, well.
It's just ridiculous. What about the kids there are kids I know that go into band and everything, and one of the things they look forward to is the Ocala Christmas Parade. By the way, the largest nighttime parade in the entire state of Florida.
Yeah, it was.
Okay? Yeah.
It was.
Until they took all the high school groups out of it.
Well, this is going to be a big problem. What about the people on the floats? They're going to be 6 feet apart? I recall them sitting on benches right next to each other and waving. On the fire trucks.
I remember the same thing.
Matter of fact, I think we've broadcasted just about every year.
Every year.
Are we going to broadcast this
by
year?
The way,
we don't know yet.
By the way, because the schools aren't participating, is it still going to be on the local school board access channel? Because they're the ones that come out. Kevin Christian with his little headset on and their little 3 cameras. They're the ones that come out and put it on the TV. Is that going to happen?
Good question.
Because if that happens, why is it safe for them to be out there and broadcast it, but it's not safe for kids to march up and down the street?
Wait a minute. Let me get my paper out here.
Get me started.
Hang on. Let me get my paper out. Let me see. Let me look that up. Nope, not on there.
Get me started.
Too late. You already started. You're in second gear.
You know what? And this story here that I'm about to tell you even fires me up more.
Is that the one, Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania postal worker.
The Pennsylvania postal worker?
A postal worker in Pennsylvania who said the postmaster at Erie, Pennsylvania, instructed employees, wait for it, to backdate ballots mailed after Election Day has recanted his story, or at least the Washington Post said so. And they cite 3 officials that were briefed on the case. So the postal worker that they're talking about, he went to YouTube and said, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. I ain't recanted nothing.
He's still breathing?
The claim by Richard Hopkins has been used by Republicans as potential evidence of widespread voter fraud. Attorney General Bill Barr on Monday issued a memo citing voting irregularities to authorize federal prosecutors to look to it. According to the Washington Post, Hopkins on Monday admitted to investigators from the U.S. Postal Service Office of Inspector General that his allegations were not true and signed an affidavit recanting his claims. Democrat members of the House Oversight Committee tweeted Tuesday, the whistleblower completely recanted.
Yeah.
Hopkins went to YouTube and said, I'm here to say I did not recant my statement. That didn't happen. They don't have an affidavit signed by me or anything. That's total
baloney.
That's not the word he used, but that's what he meant.
Starts with a B.
It does.
Right.
That's what he meant.
Yeah.
And Erie Postmaster Rob Weisenbach has denied all the allegations, saying they're 100% false. They were made by an employee that was recently disciplined.
All right. Yeah,
so now they're trying to besmirch the employee.
Right.
And the Washington Post said they didn't ask the employee if he recanted. They went to 3 unnamed officials with the post office.
On our station yesterday in the afternoon, one of our shows, someone said they had a question. All these mystery ballots that come of light, and they had to correct them, and they were. It was funny how they all voted Democrat. All of them. All of them were for Democrat. All of them for Joe Biden and the rest. Wait a minute. Every one of them for Democrat?
So
what happened to the Republicans?
All the mail-in ballots were Democrat.
Amazing, isn't it?
And what I don't like...
Are we all stupid?
What I don't like is there's a bunch of ballots, and they've been shown to have them in Wisconsin. They've been shown to show them in Pennsylvania, Arizona. There's a lot of ballots that have just Joe Biden colored in, and nothing else voted on the ballot.
Yeah, well, it takes a long time to do the rest.
Yeah, 100%. And I'm not saying that there's mass voter fraud. I'm just saying...
I am.
Perception is reality.
I am.
And the perception is there's a lot going on out there. And here's the thing. Whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, it doesn't matter. You should be angry about this, and I'll tell you why.
Tell me why.
Because it brings in the thought that you can't trust the elections in the United States. We cannot have every 4 years an argument over whether we trust the election process or not.
Now, you're an ex-history teacher. Let's see if you can answer this question for me. We have mail-in ballots.
Yes.
When did that start?
Absentee ballots, which is mail-in. People say, what's the difference between absentee and mail-in? Very little.
Yeah.
We've had absentee ballots for a very long time.
But that was mostly for military.
Right, certainly. And it still should be.
Thank you.
The fact that because I don't want to get my lazy butt out of my house.
You're going to mail it in.
Can sit at the house and request an absentee ballot and mail it in, or request a mail-in ballot and mail it in just because I'm lazy?
No.
You should be out of the country or working out of the state and can prove you're working out of the state that you're supposed to vote in.
Or incapacitated.
Wait, but there's a lot of people that are incapacitated, dead, that voted.
Well, that's not incapacitated. That's dead. And the other thing is, what is the definition of incapacitated? I'm too dang lazy to get up. No. You've got to be documented in a hospital, and there should be a place on the form where the nurse or the doctor has to sign it, says, this person's in the hospital, they want to vote.
Joe.
I know, common sense. I'm sorry.
Stop.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm not sorry.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Yeah, good morning. This is Jim. Back in 1972, I cast my first ballot as a person that was of age to vote as an absentee ballot. I was a college student, and I was away from home, and I had my ballot sent to me at college, and I filled it out and put 2 stamps on it and sent it away.
I forgot about college. You're right.
First ever vote.
But that's perfectly
absentee.
But that's perfectly fine, Jim, because you were out of your location and you wanted to vote back in the residence area that you lived in. That's perfectly fine. I know people that get absentee ballots that live.
Good morning, all.
Thanks, Jim.
Oh, thanks, Jim.
I know guys
that
that get absentee ballots that live half a mile from their voting precinct and just don't want to be bothered with going into the voting precinct.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's ludicrous. And now,
oh, you didn't like my word? You want ludicrous rather than ridiculous?
And now,
okay.
Now it look here. You know how
What?
you know it's bad.
Tell me. I'm almost.
I'm gonna say a name and see if you remember this name.
Oh, sugar.
You know
pops.
the name Dick Morris?
No.
Sound familiar to you?
It does, but I don't remember it.
He's a former Democratic strategist, a White House advisor.
Under?
I believe Dick Morris worked under Clinton. I have to look that up. But he said Wednesday that 6 counties in Wisconsin showed significant increases in turnout while the others showed declines of 10% more, raising suspicions. Wait for it. Now, this is a Democrat saying this.
Okay.
Ballot stuffing in Wisconsin.
No.
Here's a Democrat saying something looks a little weird.
Well, they caught that. How many did they catch trying to bring 1,000 ballots? Put them in?
Yeah. This guy, Dick Morris, said the 6 counties in Wisconsin that showed significant increase in turnout while the rest of the state was 10% down. It was one of several revelations the former political operative made, bolstering claims by President Trump of voter fraud. In Wisconsin, a study of the vote shows 6 counties out of roughly 60 in the state where the total turnout was vastly more than it was in 2008 for the Obama race or 2016 for the Clinton-Trump race, whereas in the other 54 counties, it was 10% or more less of a turnout. Morris said there's an allegation of ballot stuffing in those counties, which may be very true. This isn't a Republican saying this. This isn't Donald Trump saying this. This is former White House aide and Democratic strategist Dick Morris.
The President of the United States will be announced on January 29th.
Well, they have until December 14th for the Electoral College to ratify the vote, and then the Congress has to do it on January 7th. So we have quite a while yet. But when you have a Democratic strategist and former White House staffer coming out going, things look a little weird to me in Wisconsin.
Yeah, and everybody says, you think? You think?
You know, but that's not a Republican saying it. That's not Donald Trump's group saying it. That's a former Democratic strategist and White House aide for a Democratic president.
Kind of irks you, doesn't it?
Well, it just shows that he's more concerned with making sure voting is fair and honest. And election counting and results are fair and honest. I don't care. By the way, if Joe Biden, a month and a half from now, sworn in as president, the 46th president of the United States, he will be my president.
Okay.
I have no problem with that. Okay? I don't like his ideology and mine are completely different.
I know, huh?
But I have enough reverence for the office of president.
You respect. You were growing up.
Of course I do.
That's the word that's missing.
Barack Obama was my president for 8 years. The fact that people say Donald Trump's not my president, yeah, he is, moron.
Yeah.
If you're an American citizen, I don't care what you say, Donald J. Trump is your president. And if Joe Biden is sworn in as the 46th president, I don't care what these Republican far-right wackos think. If Joe Biden is sworn in, Joe Biden is my president.
That's it.
And you know how I make Joe Biden not my president? I go to the ballot box 4 years from now because I want to trust the election process and I vote his ass out of office. That's how we do it.
Yeah, but you got to trust the process.
And right now, there ain't a whole lot of trust in the process.
No. So 4 years, might be changed. You never know.
And now, you know, because in his got to stay in the spotlight. Believe me, I've never been a 100% supporter of Donald Trump, okay? President Trump. Can I just say that? Believe me, I was somebody.
Not a politician. Let's get it straight.
I was somebody would go with a ball-peen hammer, and anytime he went to grab Twitter, break one of his knuckles. He couldn't type in Twitter.
Well, just break the machine.
And I know people go, well, but that's how he communicates because the media won't let him communicate any other way. I get it, but sometimes he aggravates me to no end with that damn Twitter account of his.
Well, the thing is, everybody has said it. He's the president of the United States. He is not a politician. All the politicians hate him for that. The machine got put into...
Republican and Democrat. Let's clear that up.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I said politician.
The Republicans act like they like him, but when he's not there anymore, they'll be so happy he's gone, too.
Oh, the swamp was starting to get drained.
Yeah. You know what? All I can tell you is I'll give you some key points. The economy before COVID-19 was through the roof.
Yes.
Unemployment across all ethnic groups
down
as low as it has been in history.
Right.
Okay? Manufacturing jobs left Mexico, left China, came back to the United States. Okay?
But he's not a good president. No.
Here's the one thing, though.
What?
The first president since Dwight D. Eisenhower not to get us in a military conflict.
This is true. This is true.
Let me say that again. The first president since Dwight David Eisenhower.
And what did they say about the economy? The economy is low, so we have to go to war. Well, Donald J. Trump, President Donald J. Trump did it without a war. He got us back on our feet.
Oh, he had a war. Trade war, where he slapped China upside the head and said, "We're done with this."
That's a different. That's a businessman.
With Mexico and Canada, with NAFTA, got to get out of this.
Gee, so he got all this going. All of a sudden, where did this virus come from? China?
Well,
whoa, hey!
They had to do something to destroy all the good he was doing.
Who did?
The powers that be.
And
it's not Democrat, Republican. It's the powers that be. And the thing is, we'll never know.
No, like China. We don't,
the powers to be.
Did it come from China, or was it China supplied with funds from the United States? Well, and it gets just deeper and just like.
And don't get me.
Who shot President Kennedy?
And once again, who knows?
You'll never know.
It's not Lee Harvey Oswald. I'll tell you that.
No kidding.
The one thing and people say, "Well, Tom, you're a Trump supporter." No. I've not been to. I went as a media member and took pictures of a Trump rally, a Trump parade that went down Silver Springs Boulevard. But I've never. I don't own.
Have you ever seen the man?
I don't own a Trump flag. I've never been to one of his rallies to go see him.
Seen him in person?
No.
It is something. I went to the last one.
It's a rock star event. I get that.
Yeah, well, I don't consider him a rock star event. I wanted to see the man. I wanted just to see his presence. And now remember, this is just after he got sick and got cured, quote unquote.
Right.
In record time.
Right.
All right. So what he took? I don't know. I wish everybody could have it. But he got better. He was there. Yes, he was a little tired. Well, dang, I'd be dead on my feet if I was.
Well, he's doing 6 events a day. And here's the thing.
And other things besides that.
Speaking of COVID.
Okay.
And his getting over COVID. Isn't it a little suspicious, people?
What?
That this vaccine with 50 million vials that'll be ready to go, and it's 90% effective, is what Pfizer's saying. They announced it the Monday after the election.
Gee,
that's not something they just found out in that 6 days since the election.
No kidding. Yeah, of course not. But
it's kind of like and a friend of mine pointed this out.
You got a friend?
I know one. A friend of mine pointed this out, and it was actually accurate. He goes, "Tom, he's a Democrat, friend of mine, Democrat in Georgia." He goes, "Tom, the Republicans did the same thing, holding back something like that."
You asked him.
I go, "What do you mean with the vaccine?" He goes, "Yep." I go, "When?" He goes, "Hostage release in 1980." I went, "Ooh, he's right." Ronald Reagan had negotiated. They knew those hostages were going to get released in Iran.
So they waited.
But Reagan and him held it so Jimmy Carter could lose. And then remember, right after Reagan got inaugurated, Reagan goes, "Hey, we got an agreement to bring the hostages home." That didn't happen within hours of him being inaugurated. So, and I had forgotten that. So thank you to my buddy that pointed that out, which goes to further show me that the game hasn't changed. Politics is still politics. Yeah. And Donald Trump just plays by a different set of rules. And it pisses people off.
He plays by the rule is, let's make America great again. But what he said at the rally was, let's make America great again.
Yes. Yeah, because Reagan had already said, let's make America great again.
Yeah, well, he wanted again, because he wanted the next 4 years.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And
what got me is the fact that, you just don't like the guy. And don't get me wrong, I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton in 2016, not because I thought the guy that she was running against could do a better job than her. I just didn't like her. I'll be the first one to admit I voted in 2016 the same way a lot of people voted in 2020.
Well, we don't know what happened. We're just the peons at the bottom of the ladder.
I didn't like Hillary Clinton, so I voted against her.
Well, that's up to you.
People say, I have many friends of mine that are Republicans said, we didn't vote for Joe Biden, we voted against Donald Trump. Republicans that I know.
I heard
said
that. I've heard that. Because why? Because he's a politician.
Because they don't like him.
No, he's not a politician.
Right.
Pay attention.
They don't like his attitude.
He's a businessman.
They don't like how crass he is. Well, guess what? The one thing Donald Trump and I have in common.
What?
We don't care whether people think we're crass or not.
Well, here's a surprise. Here's a that. You've got what you see in the media and what happens behind closed doors. You see mayors of cities that are cool and calm, and then you listen to them behind closed doors. There was a mayor, and I won't say where, what state or whatever. I was in radio, and we needed a 10-minute interview.
Right.
And we only needed, I think it was 5 minutes to go on the air. He talked, and it took him forever. Like your curse words that you can't say.
Right.
It took forever to edit that. That's behind the doors.
Yeah.
But the public never see that.
No, of course not.
Hey, this has been another day. Fun with you.
Yeah, it's been a joy. Wow. You have no idea. Stay safe out there, folks. The storm is gone. Cleanup begins now. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
From the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Have been killed in a helicopter crash